me. To my newcomers, I hope you guys are having a good day and just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. To my family members, how y'all doing? Y'all ready to get in? Let's get straight into the message. No delays. No delays in this moment could be very symbolic or very important for you guys. Let me see what's popping. Now, Leo season could be important for you guys, but I'm getting sunshines, rainbows. It's getting a lot of happy energy. Are we happy today? Now, some of you guys could be finding out that you're pregnant soon. Or something about just being happy with your kids, being happy just in your life, being happy with how things are going. And I like that. Something about making memories. I'm hearing memories, bring back memories. Some of you guys are being like, I'm hearing you're enjoying like maybe the luxury lifestyle. Hey Neil, you're an all-star. I'm here to get your game on and go play. Something about going and playing. Some of you guys could be like just enjoying. I'm hearing your inner child, but I'm also just getting like enjoying your life. A lot of you guys, your happiness is stemming because some of you guys are just building financial stability for self. I'm getting self-sufficient. I'm literally getting you're good. For my new upcoming mothers, you're good. Everything taken care of, everything paid for. I also see walks of life, walks with nature. I just feel like spirit, like to my spiritual beings in this moment, like I really feel as though you're getting the messages correctly. If spirit needs to get a message to you, it's there. This doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel like cloudy or mysterious. Like it feels like sunshines and rainbows. Now this upcoming Leo season for you, baby, prepare. um I don't know why I was gonna say prepare, get your hair done, keep your hair done, or something like that. I'm also getting beauty maintenance. I'm also getting like self-care. Some of you guys, like, because you are just taking action on yourself, on your goals, on your happiness, like really, I really feel like you guys are putting forth the effort into being happy. Well, then you're being rewarded. I'm really getting like you're being rewarded with um it's like depression is gone. The obsession is gone. Literally. Hi, Jenny. You said, Charlie, I'm being obedient. You told me to go back to school, and I'm trying to go. You going back to school, baby? And honestly, Jenny, let me tell you something. I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you that you don't give up on anything. Maybe you just needed a quick little break. And back at it again with your new Vans. Make sure you get you some new shoes. Okay? Throw in a little treat for yourself. Maybe some of you guys, like, that could be very symbolic. Like, as you guys are achieving your goals, as you're moving forward, you're taking steps forward, like, throw in little treats for yourself. Go buy you some new Yeezys or some new shoes. Go get you some, what do y'all want? Go get some Finny. Maybelline. Go to Sephora. I'm not an Ulta girly really, but if you want to go to Ulta, and no shade to Ulta, because Ulta, I don't know. Maybe it's when I go into Ulta, and you know what? I don't even want to speak out against myself, but I just feel like Sephora, every time I walk into there, there's always a deal going on. When I went into Ulta one time, they was like, well, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to prices, but I really feel like they're a little bit pricier. But somebody said Ulta's cheaper. Who fucking knows? I don't know. But honestly, this season right here, guys, the way I feel, like the responsible Charlie want to tell y'all, pay attention to y'all budget. Make sure y'all budgeting. But the read kind of makes me feel like you got the money ball out. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, it's giving luxury. Like, this upcoming season, like Leo season for y'all, I just don't feel like And honestly, I don't even want to just say Leo season, because this really feels like summertime. There is no no for you. There is no stopping you. Yeah. Now, for some of you guys, maybe that's what it is that you need to hang up is those old conversations of disbelief. Hanging up that old negative belief of yourself, self-doubt, hanging up not loving yourself enough, hanging up the, you know, we're never gonna get it together. Like, something about, guys, your best moves are being created through your actions in this moment. Like, straight like that. Hang up anything that's going against you, against that, against your positivity. If that's people, places, and things, if that's events that are on repeat in your mind, if that's dreams, like, call your energy back from things that are going against you. Because right now, this foundation, it's time to, and for some of you guys, it could be giving up your limited beliefs to attract in everything that you need for this upcoming system. Maybe getting rid of your old man so you can get a new man. Now, if your man is a good man, then Savannah, you stay with that man, alright? If he's great and he don't, baby, he's supportive, you stay with him. But if he's not supportive, get rid of him. You know? Take what you need, leave what you don't. Sorry, guys. Lately, I've been extra, like, and you know what? I haven't been dehydrated, but I've been needing extra water lately. So make sure you guys are hydrating in this time. Yeah. I'm really getting, for some of you guys, what you need to leave behind is competing. But competing where? I don't know why I was going to say competing hair. What the fuck? I just had like a silly, like, just, I don't know what the hell, why I just had this thought, but maybe it might fit for someone. Somebody could have been competing with your hairstyles, and that is so random. Like, why? I don't know, but competing hairs or competing hairstylists. Okay. 2 + 2 = 4. Same profession vibes is what it's getting. Same profession. Maybe leaving that behind. If you guys are having people around you or meeting people, you know, networking wise, maybe you're not focused on what everybody else has going on around them, and you're focusing in on what's going on around you. And that is what's making you successful. Maybe that's where your happiness is. Maybe that's where, like, your protection bubble is all I'm focusing on is me. I can't focus on the people on TV. I can't focus on the people that's talking stuff about me. I can't focus on what other people are doing on MTV. Like, I don't know. But I'm just getting like, you know, all I can do is focus on myself. And I just feel like with that energy, like, in action, like, that's where your actions are, guys. Like, that's where your actions should lie, at least. And you want to know something? Maybe, like, now you're not in a space where you're lying about your actions no more. Oh, I got this in the works, this in the works. Knowing goddamn well you was just in the bed doing nothing. Heard. But maybe, like, actually putting forth actions into the events that you guys either want to plan, or that you've been you've been waiting, going back to school, you know, starting that new career, starting that new hobby, starting that new job, you know, starting that new passion project. Like, maybe this is the time where it's just like, you know what, I'm not going to compete. I'm not going to compare myself to anybody else. I'm not going to compare myself in other people's journey. For some reason, I'm getting the energy of, like, you could be dealing with, like, or you can have a friend group where they are getting married, or maybe they're career focused, or they have kids and they're starting their families, or they're buying homes. And you are like, baby, I'm trying to figure out what tomorrow looks like. But like, or maybe you're like in travel mode. You're just like, I want to go explore the world and figure out about the never mind. Charlie, be quiet. But you're gonna know what I'm saying though. Focusing on your passion, because your life is not anybody else's life, guys. Your journey is not anybody else's journey. Hang up everybody else's jerseys. New Jersey could be symbolic. So hanging up other people's journeys, life expectations of you, life expectancies. Like, I just feel like hang up, maybe hang up the phone on people that that's not aligning with you. Disconnect, reject it. You know, that's not my life. That might be your life. That's not my life. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, because you guys are not in a place where you have to be holding on to things that no longer serve you. To me, it really feels like when it comes to your finances, a lot of you guys, maybe that's where your money comes from. Your money comes when it's in a flow of things. You're not afraid to spend it. You're not afraid to get some. You're not afraid to go out there and make money. Like, some of you guys, your flow of money, your flow of finances, your flow of income comes in when you ain't afraid to spend some money. You're not afraid to go get some money either, though. That's what it feels like. And for some of you guys, like, you've seen that cycle. Spirit has shown you that cycle, but like, some of you guys have got stuck in the place of like, when y'all would get like, it kind of feels like afraid to spend money. And maybe that was placed on you, like that was the energy that, like, you know, it's kind of like if you had some friends around you where it's just like, you know, they're in survival mode, but you're not in survival mode. It's kind of like they have to save because they got kids and they got stuff, like their money is going to the 401ks and shit, and you're just like, baby, I don't even know if I'm gonna be here in 40 years. I'm about to go spend this next trip in Indonesia. Shout out to one of my girlies. She's in Indonesia living her best life with her husband, and I love them. Take pictures. No, they are taking lots of pictures, but you get my gist, guys. Like, this just feels like you guys need to remember your life is not their life. Your financial responsibilities are not their financial responsibilities. Some of your friends got debt out the ass. I use this example. I haven't used it in a while, but some of my friends, like, they're in financial debt when it comes to school. Now, some of my friends, they don't got no financial debt. Shout out to them because they got their scholarships. Real bad. Graduating with no. That could be somebody's manifestations. If you're going back to school, manifest going back to school, no loans needed, all scholarships, financial aid, FAFSA paying for everything. You remember Charlie told you, okay? But add that to the manifestations. And if it takes a year for you to get that done, that's all right. Take the year, because be debt free. But it's really giving me and Jenny, shut up. She's like, I am though, Charlie. I ain't gonna say that because I don't want to speak that out against you. But maybe this upcoming season is like, that shit's paid off, and the next season is taken care of for you, Jenny. Like, that's what this upcoming season feels like. But my biggest example is that, like, some of my friends, they're in debt. They've been nurses, or some of them are nurses. Honestly, entrepreneurs, they're all over the place. But symbolism of it is that they got that financial responsibility. I don't have a school debt, guys. Why? Because anytime I went to college, I paid out of pocket. I was going to school full-time and working full-time. I told myself I'm not getting in financial debt for nobody. Fuck y'all. And it worked out. Reason I'm telling you guys this is because your financial struggles are not other people's financial struggles. Just it's just like, just know that, okay? If somebody has a $2,000 car note and your shit only like $500, like, two different problems. And I don't know why I want to tell you guys this, but your struggle is not their struggle, and their struggle is not your struggle. Y'all remember I told y'all that. And if I'm honest, I really feel like y'all are not struggling. Or at least y'all are not about to be struggling. You want to know something? Maybe that's why Spirit had to let go of old friendships. We going here? Well, okay. Let's have a conversation. I had a dream last night, y'all. And it was of one of my current girlies. And Jenny, you said a 2K car note. Listen, a 2K car note is like a G-Wagon. Financed. Just letting you know, okay? Yeah, just letting you know. One of my girlies has a G-Wagon, and she told me what her car note was. She was like, yeah, it's more than my mortgage. And I said, oh. I said, that's why Spirit said don't put that G-Wagon on your vision board. I said, 2,000? Now, granted, if you have the money, 2,000 is nothing. However, yeah. Just letting you know. Now, let's keep going. Some of you guys, oh, sorry. Back up. I had a dream last night. One of my girlies, she was saying in the group chat, she was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave this group chat. And in my dream, she didn't specify too much as to why she was leaving the group chat. But my feelings was like, we don't do the same things. We're not into the same things. And it didn't feel like she was on some y'all ain't on my level shit. But it was just like, we don't do the same things. I'm almost positive that's what she said in my dream. And then my dream skipped to something else. But I want to hone in on that. For you guys and your connections and your network and your circle, guys, I really do feel like Spirit is having you guys take note of who is around you in this moment. And maybe it's not just about you guys not doing the same things. Maybe it could be, but maybe I want to kind of take it a step further. Maybe these people aren't going to the places that you are going, and maybe their vibration isn't high enough for you guys. So, or at least they're not as encouraging as you guys are, and so they need to be removed. Not everybody, but maybe somebody. Okay? Now, yeah, straight like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. And I don't feel like this is your past, because I feel like your past is already, like, it's kind of like your past friends. You already got past that. But you check in on your new friends. Yo, can we be friends? Friends, whoever that is to y'all, okay? I did not mean to. Okay, well, I guess I did. Hair font. Okay. I did not know that was the one I was taking. Yeah. For some of you guys, you gotta let your whole friend go because you're becoming a wife. Charlie, the whole friend was honest. Listen, my name Bennett, I ain't in it. I'm getting there, ancestors. I'm getting there. To me, guys, what this feels like is that this upcoming season of your life requires you to evolve. And for a lot of you guys, you've already evolved, you've already upgraded, you've already, like, Your ascension, your awakening has already happened. Your surroundings are catching up to you. And what I mean by that is, it's kind of like I see it like a big vacuum. Spirit is coming and vacuuming any crumbs that don't belong here. Anything, and if it's big, then they hiring movers to come and move your stuff out. Like, it's really giving me, guys, like, whatever is not fit for the journey, the haters, the limited believers, the people that only wanted to use you, the people that wanted to manipulate you, hot and cold energy. I just feel like all of those little cracks, all of those little crumbles is just like it's just vacuumed up. Like, it's almost like I want to vacuum these cards up real quick and lay some new cards for your new foundation, because this feels like some of you guys thought that you were blocked. Some of you guys thought that you were blocked from moving forward in your journey, when in reality, Spirit only had you facing these last crumbs of things in order for you to move on to your next cycle, in order for you to officially put to rest the old, officially realize that 2023 was almost 3 years ago, to officially remember you're no longer that person that was over here crying at the park, or crying on your bed before midterms, or crying. Like, you're no longer that person, and that person was not weak. That person just needed assistance. But you're no longer that person. You're strong. You are evolved. Like, you guys are evolved. And it's like, you don't gotta play little girl games no more with little boys or little girls, or you don't have to do tantrums or argue with people. Like, you don't have to do what you don't want to do. So I'm gonna pick these cards up because this feels like you broke the barrier. I just told you guys how to break the barrier, and it's really making peace and picking up the final pieces, doing your shadow work on the final pieces, and understanding all of those pieces. They were needed for your lesson, but you learned the lesson of the past and you're moving on. Okay, now let's get into, and they said, I don't want to focus on the future because I don't want to go too far with you guys, because we could, we could go 6 months into the future, but I want to be in this moment with you guys. I was watching Star Wars earlier today, rewatching it, and in the episode, the very first one, one of the Jedis had said something so important, and I rewind this shit 4 times. I kid you not, 4 times, just to make sure I wrote it down correctly. And is it over here? I think it's over there. Let me see if I can remember it off the top of my head. He said, I thought you said that I should be worried about the future. And he said, he was like, you can't, please don't butcher this. You can't focus. He was like, be worried about the future, but not at the detriment of the moment. Be worried about your future, but not at the expense, that's the word he used, of your current moment. Which means, guys, if your future, if you're too far in your future and you're forgetting to live in this current moment, you're forgetting to create experience in this current moment, you're doing it all wrong. If you're forgetting to have conversations, or, I just had a really good conversation with one of my good guy friends yesterday, and we were on the phone for like almost 3 hours. I had to tell him, get off my phone. Why are we on the phone for so long? But that was me making time for my friends. And I don't regret making time for my friends, because who knows? We both needed that conversation. But symbolism of it is that be in the moment with people, with your experiences. with your careers, with school, even when you're going and you're getting that new car, that new job, that new home, wherever you're at currently. Be present in the relationship you're in. Be present. If you're having kids, be present. Hi, Emma. Hi, Dev. The reason I'm telling you guys to be present is because, guys, this moment, you're never going to have another moment like this. This moment, it's not going to be the same, because Spirit has already promised you guys that your evolved you, your advanced you, your new you doesn't have to go through the same thing that your the old self, the old times, you don't have to go and experience that anymore. Unless you intentionally drive yourself to the old past and keep reminiscing and listening to Mary J. Like, if you want to stay in the past, you can, but to whoever I'm speaking to, you're no longer there anymore. So for this upcoming moment, what should they look forward to? That's the question I want to ask. The choices. The choices that are in front of you. You want to know what y'all biggest blessing is right now, guys? Your biggest blessing is all the possible ways that your life could go. Your biggest blessing in this moment is not what is not available, all the impossible choices that are possible. That's your blessing. What's in front of you is choosing a path that you've never chose before. What's in front of you is choosing, and some of you guys, like, Spirit has already highlighted to you guys through meditation, through you doing journal work, through you doing shadow work, through confirmations. Like, they've already specified what path is for you. They have. But it's on you to make sure that that choice is as sweet as you want it to be. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean by that. That means if you take this next chance, this next opportunity, this next choice, is this the best move moving forward? This next move doesn't feel like, and you have enough time to check the remaining options, you know? It really only takes you really one day to check in on your other options, honestly, guys. Less than that. Like, maybe I'll give you a few hours. I was gonna say 1 hour, but a few hours. Sit with your choices. If you guys are at a period in time where you guys are like, I really have a lot of different choices I can go from here. I could choose the mom route. I can choose the gun route, military vibes. I can choose the school route. I can choose modeling. I could choose to be an entrepreneur, start my own business. I could do career focus. I could do it all. And so I could do it all, people, choose one to start with, okay? Because you can't do it all, you know? I can be an actor, a voice actor. Like, sit with each and every option that you are presented with and ask God. And if you guys aren't spiritual, ask yourself what feels the best for you right now. What feels the best? What is the most in alignment that you feel like if you try it right now, there is nothing that can get in your way? There's nothing, there's no blockages, because Spirit is telling me to tell you guys this upcoming season of your life, there is no blockage as to which step you want to take forward. Now, I will say, for a lot of you guys, your choice, they already know what your choice is. They just need you to mentally Know your choice so that you don't continue to get lost in, well, maybe I'm gonna be a doctor today. Maybe I'm gonna be a teacher tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna be a musician the next day. They don't want you to get lost in switching your minds all the time when you done already made up your choice of who you are and what's next for you, okay? Now, after about 2 or 3 years and you like, you know what? I don't really want this no more. You can change it again. But for some reason, I feel like this upcoming season is you choosing how this next season is about to go for your life. Let's keep going. Ace of Cups. That's love for some of you guys. Love is attached to this next part, guys. Joy, inspiration. And I'm just hearing all you got to do is just collect your community, your support, your guidances, like your teachers. Like, it's just, yeah, it's given to you. Heavy emphasis on pregnancy for some of you guys. Not for everybody, but for some of you, it's here. But I do want to tell you guys that the choice is yours to make. Now, the universe already knows what your choice is, but come to terms with it. And once you come to terms, that's that happiness. That's what adds to your happiness. That's what adds to your clarity. Your clarity is what I'm hearing. Your clarity and your discipline is what's going to keep the momentum and keep your skies just clear. Keep your mind clear. Keep you out of thinking bad things or bad thoughts or thinking, is this the right way? You know, that Two of Swords energy going back and forth. Like, you making a decision, choosing, and choosing what chooses you is so important, guys. Yeah, it's working out, and it's gonna work out in this moment. To my singles, love is around the corner for you. Up the street, round the corner, a few days away. Why am I telling y'all this? Yeah, I had took a trip to Chipotle. When was that? Yesterday. I went and had some Chipotle last night. And I got my little veggie bowl. It was so good too. But when I went in there, there was this guy. I kid you not. Like, I was the only one in there at first, and then people just always just line up behind me. But he came up, and as I was ordering, there was somebody that came to take his order. And what I noticed is that he kept entering into my personal space. And what I mean by entering into my personal space, if I was here, he was like right here. And I was like, this man is very awfully close to me. Now, guys, if it's somebody I like, and it takes me a while to kind of like warm up to people, but if it's somebody like we kind of go together, it's like, I don't care if you're in my personal space, like, but there's a limit. Well, anyway, this man being in my personal space, I was just like, why is he so close to me? And when I took a look, like when I finally took a look at him after, we had almost, not the same clothes on, but our fits were kind of the same. We looked like we had on workout shit, you know? I had on my, I think it was like my New Balance shorts and my Nirvana shirt. And like, I just had on a t-shirt. Like, I wasn't doing too much. Literally just trying to get in and get out, you know? And he had on his little workout shorts, his little short shorts, and a t-shirt on too. And I was like, look at us. We look like we go together. And he was tall. Cute little, I don't know what he was. He might have been Latin or something, but we look like we went together. Well, the reason why I said that, I said spirit. Now, I'm not focusing on love right now. I'm focusing on loving myself and self-love. Leave me alone. But you want to know what's funny is because every time I be in this moment, I feel like spirit just be like, well, here goes a fine person, Charlie. Oh, here goes a fine person, Charlie. And it's funny because when I got in the car, I literally was just like, all I needed you to do was just take your ass outside your house. Hi, TK. Hi, Ariana. Real bad. Real bad. All spirit needs y'all to do for y'all next, if you guys are seeking love, is go outside. Go to Chipotle. Go be great. Yeah. You don't gotta go too far. He knows who you are. Last minute messages for collective, and I'm switching over. Yeah. This upcoming cycle is not time to end. All of the previous cycles you've already cleared out. You've already made space for the new. And this next one is not for you to just be like, I'm over it. I'm done with it. It's over. I had a friend ask me a really important question yesterday, and shout out to my friend because he's amazing. He really is. Guys, if you guys ever have the chance to have opposite sex friends, have opposite sex friends that are really friends, real friends. Okay. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Celine. Thanks. You said Charlie needs love too. I have a lot of love, but yes, I do. Well, he asked me a question, we were having conversations about our exes and being in love. And he asked me, Charlie, have you ever really been in love? And I was like, yeah, I have. 3 times, actually. And he was like, but were they real love, Charlie? And I was like, yeah, all 3 were real love, different ways, but I really loved them. And after we went through the whole excursion of us talking about our loves, he asked me, well, Charlie, what's stopping you from, he said, what's stopping you from dating now? And I started cackling because I was like, how I stopped dating? But then I was honest with my friend because I haven't been dating since March. It's June. I'm doing great. Well, actually, I did go on a date, but it was kind of like a friend date. Anyway, point of the matter is, I say since March. And symbolism of it is because, and he had me drawing it back. Keep it me. He had me drawing it back. But I was honest with my friend, and I told him it was up until a few months ago that I realized that I was holding on to too much old. I was afraid. And I gave him this analogy, guys, because this could be important. I gave him this analogy of somebody that technically I was dating, but because when I clocked how long we had really been talking, and I clocked the trips that we took, and I clocked the things we did, I was like, damn, technically we are dating. We were dating. And I had known that person 7 months. And if I asked him, he probably would have said we were dating. But I didn't consider it dating because I wasn't, my heart wasn't there. It was just doing something. Have you guys ever had those moments where you were just doing something? Well, anyway, fast forward. I told him about what had happened with that. And ever since that moment, I hadn't really took anybody serious. Except for this one person. And it's a little bit too recent, guys, for me to reveal the logistics of that person. So I won't go into details about that person. But Charlie, it's not even about loving myself, because I feel like I am loving myself. I'm seeing where God take me real bad. Real bad. Because it's not that I don't have options. Somebody this morning literally just texted me and was like, Charlie, how come you be giving all these other gentlemen your time, but you don't give me no time? And I was like, what gentleman? What gentleman? You don't even know what the fuck I do behind the scenes. Like, I be in the crib. I be over here focusing in on me. Like, y'all, real bad. Real bad I do. Like, you don't even know what the fuck I got going on. What do you mean? And if I'm honest, guys, the quickest way to exit out of Charlie's life is for you to assume that you know what I have going on without asking me what the fuck I have going on. I might appear like I got many people in my life or people I'm dating, but Charlie this weekend was in the crib. Was chilling. Like, was over here just minding her little business. Okay? That's it. That's all. I did go outside one time. Actually 2 times. But I wasn't really doing too much. Didn't have no man in my face. I was just chilling. Watching Star Wars. Real shit. But symbolism of it is that this upcoming cycle, guys, don't let anybody assume anything about you. But 2, I really feel like overall, let it happen for you. You do have a choice in this upcoming season of what you want to choose. But I feel like by you making a choice in your path, that kind of hand selects a person to enter into your path when it pertains to love. Now that goes to my singles. Shit, that could go to my taken people too. You start school, Jenny, you get you a cute little lab friend. I'm just joking. Jenny's boyfriend, don't fight me. She love you real bad. Real bad. Hi, Renee. But symbolism of it is that it's kind of like you choose a path, the other stuff goes away, and the rest moves forward. Okay? Welcome to your new manifestations. For my newcomers, old comers, everybody. It might be time for you to recreate a new vision board for the remaining of your year and going into 2026. Okay? Now, I'm switching over to my TikTok because I have to deliver a message over there. Guys, for the next few days, I am doing a, what is that thing called? Promo. Thank you, Spirit. Look at me getting better at fucking marketing. I am doing a 10-minute reading for $30 for the next few days. If you are looking to take advantage of that, guys, email me as soon as this video is done uploading. My email will be linked down below. If you guys do have my Instagram, please feel free to DM me and I'll send you over the information of where to send your payment and how to receive your video. Okay, your reading could be over literally love, finances, that man that you need to get rid of real bad. No, I'm just kidding. And I also freestyle, which is where I can sit over here and pull whatever spirit has for you guys. Okay, love you guys. I'm getting out of here, and if you guys are following me over to TikTok, I'll see y'all over there. Okay, bye y'all.